All praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rokah Kodash. Shalom to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation unto all the Akim doing and pushing this word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity. And a sincere shalom to the elect. Let's go into this real quick. This video, I was inspired to do this video here by the album is by the ENChANTMeNT, and the album is called Once Upon a Dream. Okay, and let me see this song right here. Yep, this song right here, ENChANTMeNT, is You That I Need. It's You That I Need. Okay, so the inspiration came, by way obviously of Yahweh Shem Shai, but through the song here, this individual said something that, struck a chord, right? So, the world is cruel, my friends are few, okay? And he makes that quote 126, 127 of the video, okay? It's You That I Need, the song. So, we're going to get into these scriptures here and, get into this. Because that quote, what he made right there, it's damn near, can be pulled out of the scriptures, man. My friends are few. The world is cruel, okay? So let's get into this real quick. So let's go to, already in Romans 16 and 17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause division, scopeo, right? Mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them, okay? So we avoid these people in the world, number one, and to people who came into the truth, and then they tried to switch up the doctrine. Yeah, can two walk together, at least they be agree, right? So we avoid them too as well. So this world, it shows you that in this world, as a man in the truth, your friends are a few. This world is not your friend, okay? The people of this world, Salakia, are not your friends, all right? Your friends are few, okay? And it's going into the brothers that are in this truth, okay? Just like you, all right? Those are your neighbors, your friends, right? And they're only a few. It's not like the whole world knows this, right? And it's not like the whole world is pushing, even with the Israelites, right? Even with the, all these different camps. They're not all pushing the same doctrine. They got various doctrines. So we avoid them, okay? So the people in the world, it's not like they know this truth, right? They're on some other shit, okay? Let's just say it like that. Because the God of this world blinded their minds, man. Okay? John chapter 10, verse 1. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the shepherd fold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. But he that entereth in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. To him the porter openeth, and the sheep hear his voice, and he calleth his own sheep by name, and leadeth them out. And when he putteth forth his own sheep, he goeth before them, and the sheep follow him, for they know his voice. And a stranger they will not follow, but will flee from him, for they know not the voice of strangers, okay? So us brothers in this truth, okay, in this walk here, pushing the same doctrine, okay? We don't subscribe to the doctrines of this world, okay? The only doctrine we subscribe to here is that 100% truth of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach and the way it's supposed to be. So the people of the world, they're not our friends. Their mindset is in the mindset of cruelty, man. Because rejecting this word, which is a healing unto you, to you Israelites, you 2/3, this word is here to heal you, man. But you're rejecting it, right? Your wound is incurable, right? So why are you being so cruel? Why are you being so cruel to yourself? This whole world is full of darkness, okay? Vain darkness, man. It tells you that folly is set in great dignity. So here it is, we're putting forth the band-aids, you know what I mean? The ointment, the treatment, but yet you're rejecting. Why are you being so cruel to yourself? But anyways, so we follow not of those strangers. We're not taken by the flattering lips of the strange woman, these different doctrines. So our friends are few, okay? The ones that are in the same mindset, the ones that are doing the same thing, following the same doctrine, our friends are few. It's not the world, okay? So going back into that quote that he made, the world is cruel. My friends are few, okay? This is why it says right here, Amos 3:3, can two walk together except they be agree, right? You have to have the same mindset, same doctrine, okay? This is why the scriptures also tell you this. We don't just let everybody and anybody come amongst us. Scriptures, we follow the scriptures, man, okay? And this is why our friends are few. Because the scriptures, the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, it tries them out. And you know what it says, As a matter of fact, it's right here. She will lie upon him as a mighty stone of trial, verse 21, and he will cast her from him ere it be long. Okay? For wisdom is according to the name, and she is not manifest unto many. Okay? Only to the few. All right? And that individual, that been walking with us, keeping the same doctrine, as it says, she will lie upon him as a mighty stone of trial, and he will cast her from him ere it be long. Okay? We can't be with individuals like that, because this is a race of patience, man. Okay? This race is not for the swift, but for the patient. This is why the scriptures say, be with one whose mind is according to thy mind. We'll get into that just now as well. But verse 7, Sirach 6 and 7, if thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. Right? Just because somebody walks up and says, yeah, I'm an Israelite, bro. Yeah, I believe in what you... No, you got to be tried out through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay? This is why phonies in due time, like the scripture, she will lie upon him as a mighty stone of trial. Right? In due time, their shit is seen. And they got to flee the scene. And a lot of these motherfuckers are impatient. They hear the word, they hear about, Yahweh Shai is coming, and some of the prophecies, and they get antsy, they get hasting. Oh, yeah, it better come tomorrow. They start making, what's the word? Contingency plans, okay? Anyways, 1 John, going back into proving a friend, right? 1 John chapter 4:1, Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits, whether they are of Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, because many false prophets are gone out into the world, right? A lot of these guys will just come around you to get a meal. Okay? A lot of these guys will just come around to get gain from you. A lot of these guys come around just because they think it's some kind of popularity. They think it's something of the world, but it's not. Okay? The Lord gave us something special, and he didn't give it to the whole world. He gave it to a few. And those few, as the scriptures here say, let's go into this real quick. Sirach chapter 37 and verse 12, but be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry. Okay? Most important point, be thou with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, whose mind is according to thy mind. Okay? And how do you know, that this brother's, keeping those commandments? It's simply by the Spirit, man. You listen to his lessons. He's there in person in front of you. You might go around his, his personal living space. You see this brother. This brother's actually, he's out at camp. He's making his videos, right? He's not going off in doctrine or nothing like that. There is no wicked and evil reports about him, right? So this is who, we don't have friends with the world, man. This is where our neighbors and friends are, okay? Those who apply this doctrine, all right, the true doctrine. Let me go into something real quick. Sirach chapter 28. 7. Sirach chapter 28 and verse 7. Remember the commandments and bear no malice to thy neighbor. Remember the covenant of the highest. Remember the covenant of the highest and wink at ignorancy. Okay? So if your friend, your brethren, okay, do something against you, or a slight miscarry, all right, that you're supposed to, what's the word? You're supposed to show mercy, like verse 4 says, okay? You're supposed to show mercy to your brother, right? Pardon him for, the little that he has done, which, every man, we're not perfect, right? So your brother in this truth, as it says here, bear no malice to thy neighbor. Remember the covenant of the highest and wink at ignorancy, okay? Well, that ignorancy is dealing with the world too as well. A bunch of these motherfuckers, this whole, 2/3, they done and gone off, But at the same time, with your brother, you're supposed to forgive him, okay? Because that's your brother, that's your neighbor. That's somebody who's walking, doing the same thing as you, keeping the commandments as you, following the same doctrine as you, right? So, you would show mercy unto him. Verse 2, forgive thy neighbor the hurt that he has done unto thee. So shall thy sins also be forgiven when thou prayest, okay? So, verse 4 says he showeth no mercy to a man, but you got to show mercy, okay? If you show mercy, then let me continue here, which he showed no mercy to a man which is like himself, and doeth he ask forgiveness for his own sins? How could you, how could you not show mercy to your own brethren, kin, neighbor, right, friend, and then pray for your, mishaps, right, and wrongdoings, or forgiveness from another brother? You can't be a hypocrite, right? So going back into this, and in this walk, things are gonna happen. Things are gonna happen. Brothers may mess up with brothers, right? But it's not the intent of the heart, is for us all to be one together, right? And not slip up. But we're in this flesh. We're gonna slip up, okay? But remember the commandments of Yahweh Shem Shai. How to treat thy brother, how to treat your neighbor, your friend. Because going back into the, sub topic here, the name of the video, the world is cruel, my friends are few, okay? And you treat them as precious, okay? As being precious. The world is out there to be discarded, but we are being built up. This is something special. This is something solemn. Sirach chapter 6 and verse 17. Whosoever feareth the Lord shall direct his friendship aright. For as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. Okay? You see a brother going off, you would tell him. Okay? For as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. So if a brother, gives me rebuke, right? I would want that because it sets me aright. Now if I see my brother going off, I would give him rebuke, right? Warn him, tell him, admonish, So going back into this, whosoever feareth the Lord shall direct his friendship aright, for as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. And like I said, our neighbors are not those in this world, okay? Let me go something real quick. 2nd Ezra. I'm going to finish off here. Chapter 8. 2nd Ezra chapter 8 and verse 1. He answered me, and he answered me, saying, the Most High have made this world for many cruel, okay, for the cruel, because that's a folly is set in great dignity, okay. When Yahweh Shai and Barabbas was there, who'd they say? Give us Barabbas, right? But the world to come for few, okay. Verse 3, there be many created in this world, but few shall be saved, okay? So, the few that shall be saved, Lord willing, you know what I mean? I be of that number. My friends are few. So my friends are going to be saved. The ones that have this doctrine, okay? The 100% truth. My neighbors, my friends, right? But the world that is cruel, it shall be destroyed. Okay, all these kingdoms going to come crashing down. All these kings, on high, they're going to be brought low. All the lofty looks of man shall be brought low in that day. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai alone shall be exalted, right? So, hey, man, this world, it's not worth it. It's temporal, okay? And what has more value is your friends, okay? Your neighbors. And I know. I said that was the last scripture, but 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 17. I mean, I could start a little bit, but let me just get straight to the point. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. Eternal. That's forever. Okay? Let that set in. While we look not at the things which are seen, the world, okay, and all that it has to offer, right? But at the things which are not seen, which is the things to come, okay? What Yahweh Shai what Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai has promised, okay? For the things which are seen are temporal, right? This world is going to vanish, this cruel world. All these dominions are going to be taken down. That's all prophesied, okay? So you'd be a nut to know the prophecies and then say, you know what, I'm going to jump back in with the world. You'd be sick, okay? This is why we got to pray to Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai that he doesn't take his Holy Spirit. Don't cast us from him, So going back into this, but the things which are not seen are eternal, right? And through the prophecies and through, the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, we're bearing witness, and we will bear witness, Lord will, to those things that, in my Father's kingdom, in my Father's house, there are many mansions, Salakia. Okay, those are the things which aren't seen right now. Brothers flying around and spiritual power and all those things, right? Being able to travel, teleport to those, different planets. Sure, the planets can be seen right now, right? But the abilities and the things that we shall be able to do, we don't see them right now. We're on the bottom of the rock, okay? So, these things we gotta keep in mind all the time within this walk. Okay? This world right here wasn't made for us like this, in the condition that it's in. And Yahweh Shem Yahushai have chosen a few good men, as they say, out of this world. That's why we say, my friends are few. Okay? So with that, hey, all praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Shalom to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and citation unto all the Hakim doing and pushing this word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity. And a sincere shalom to the elect. I hope you're edified. Lord willing, to the next time. Wah abad babal. Shalom Hakim. Yep, you see it says, it's you that I need. Shalom Hakim, shalom.